Congratulations to today's daily shoutout winners! If you want to win a shoutout, leave a nice comment down below for a chance to win a shoutout in my next video.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Lyssy. Be sure to subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on my weekly videos. Anyways guys, today we're going to be doing another video about Disney conspiracy / urban legends that you guys may not know about. If you guys did not watch part 1 of this video, I will have a link down below. You guys seem to enjoy it a ton, so we're going to be doing a part 2 today. If this video gets to 20,000 likes, maybe Angel might get to go to Disney World. It's been Angel's dream for the longest time to go to Disney World and become the ultimate Disney princess. So be sure to drop a like. You're so cute. I swear all I talk about is my dog. But I also love Disney. If you guys did not know, I grew up going to Disney my entire childhood since I was born and raised in Anaheim, which is the city that Disneyland is in. So knowing that, I've been to the park probably over 300, 400, even 500 times or more. I really don't know how many times I've been to Disneyland. I was an annual pass holder until Disneyland closed. I even went to Disneyland the last day that it was open before the virus shut it down, and that's really saying something. So knowing that, I know a lot about Disney. I know a lot of the urban legends, a lot of the Disney secrets, and a lot of Disney things that most people don't know since I lived in the park pretty much. I almost lived in that castle. That castle could have been mine. But without further ado, today we're going to be talking about more Disney urban legends. Let's get started. So this first urban legend about Disney is something pretty crazy. So I'm pretty sure most of you guys know the movie Toy Story, right? Well, in the classic Toy Story movies, all the toys have a secret keyword that when they hear this, the toys all fall to the floor and pretend to be lifeless. They all scream, "Andy's coming! Andy's coming!" and all the toys would drop to the floor and pretend that they are dead or that they weren't just walking around. Well, basically there was a rumor that the mascot characters in Disneyland and Disney World at one point did have to act like they did in the movie, and when any kid or guest at Disneyland or Disney World would scream, "Andy's coming! Andy's coming!" the Toy Story mascot actors would actually have to fall to the ground and pretend to be dead or pretend to be lifeless for a few seconds to combat with their character from the movies. Guests actually have reported seeing their favorite Toy Story characters drop at their command at a number of the Disney parks. So apparently Disney actually spoke out about this rumor as well, and they said the characters used to drop to the ground when someone yelled, "Andy's coming." As of the last week or so, however, they no longer do this. This is because everybody found out about it at the same time when the meme went viral, and now people are shouting this about 50 times per hour and a half as opposed to hearing it once or twice a day like before. So yeah, basically people started to say this little phrase way too much after they found the meme about it online, and it started becoming a safety hazard because little kids would get up behind these characters, someone would scream, "Andy's coming!" and then the character would just plop and almost hit the child, and it started to get a little out of hand since, you know, Toy Story characters and the workers were constantly falling to entertain the guests as a silly meme. Anyways, pretty interesting conspiracy. Is it true? I don't know, but kind of funny. So the next Disney urban legend is actually about Disney's secret room. There are numerous reports of strange, unique hidden spaces at Disneyland. These rumors can sometimes be true according to the internet. There is a private club called 33 located in New Orleans Square. Membership to this club is expensive and coveted, with hopefuls waiting on a list for years at a time. When you're finally picked, there's an initiation fee of $25,000 and an annual fee of $11,000. That membership can be revoked. This year, a longtime Club 33 member filed a suit against Disney after they canceled his membership, allegedly for giving passes to a friend who auctioned them off for charity. That is pretty crazy. So I didn't even know that that existed until I heard about this urban legend online. So apparently there are little hidden rooms and spaces. Another legend is actually that there is a basketball court that was built inside the Matterhorn at the top of the mountain, sort of. Well, it's actually a very small court, not even half of a court, just large enough to barely do some free throws. However, nobody knows if this rumor is true or not because it doesn't really make sense. Why would they have to build a basketball court on the very tip top of the Matterhorn? Weird urban legend. Is it true? I don't know. I don't know if I believe that one. Also, there is rumor of another Disney suite or place where people can live. So there's apparently a secret suite at Disneyland. Disney actually intended for his family to live there, but he died before its completion. This gorgeous suite now sometimes is offered to a lucky family who wins a contest to spend a night in its finery. The suite is pretty luxurious, and like I said, it was built for Disney or Walt Disney, but he sadly passed away before they ever finished completing this Disneyland suite, so that's pretty sad. But I did hear rumors that he wanted to build his own little suite in Disneyland, so I'm guessing they do still have that there, even though it's a conspiracy. I'm pretty sure that one's real. So there is a rumor that the Haunted Mansion actually did scare somebody to death, and this one's pretty crazy because we all know from the last video that the Haunted Mansion really is haunted. The Haunted Mansion opened in 1969, but some say that the earlier version of the ride was so terrifying that a man invited to preview the attraction suffered a heart attack and actually died. Due to the unfortunate circumstance, Disney ordered the ride toned down to prevent anyone else from being scared to death. What? That's crazy. So I'm not sure actually what the original Haunted Mansion looked like. I'm going to look up some pictures and try to put them here on the screen to see if it did get revised over time. I'm pretty sure that it would stay pretty similar to the way that it is now. I know they do only change it to the Nightmare Before Christmas for a seasonal occasion, which I actually prefer over the original. The original's fun, but the Nightmare Before Christmas is so much cuter and so much more better in my opinion. But that's pretty interesting to hear that somebody got so scared of the original Haunted Mansion that they had to like tone it down, even though it's conspiracy. If that's true, that'd be kind of crazy. So the next conspiracy is abandoned Disney properties or areas in Disneyland that were occupied or in Disney World but now are abandoned. Many people believe there are a number of abandoned Disney properties holding spooky secrets. This is actually sort of true according to the internet. Discovery Island, originally called Treasure Island, was a Disney-owned island in Bay Lake from 1974 to 1999. Most people believe that the park shut down due to Florida laws regarding bacteria in the water, but other people have littered comment pages about the island with tons of different spooky theories. Basically that the government bought the island from Disney to use as a death camp, which is crazy. I don't know if I believe that one. While no one's sure what's going to become of the properties, Disney did at one point consider turning the park into an interactive game inspired by the video game Myst, but that project never got off ground. Disney also had a nearby water park called River Country, which too has randomly shut down. There was somebody who actually broke into an abandoned Disney island by actually swimming over to the island. That's crazy. He and his friends at the time took several photos of the ground revealing an eerie scene by baby vultures and preserved snakes they found in jars on this abandoned Disney island. Disney was not cool with their adventure and threatened to ban him and his friends from the park for their entire lives. Many people, however, believe that there are two abandoned resorts, a treasure island in the Bahamas and a park called Mo Gillies Palace in North Carolina. Mo Gillies Palace is actually from a creepypasta called Abandoned by Disney. If you guys don't know what creepypastas are, well, you know, they're just scary stories mostly made to entertain people. But some people think they're real. There are a lot of rumors of creepypastas actually being real. The Abandoned by Disney story revolves around an urban explorer who decides to investigate an abandoned Disney resort in his hometown in North Carolina. There he finds a snake in a bunch of abandoned buildings, some of which scrawled with the phrase Abandoned by Disney. He eventually locates Mascot's area where he pulls off the head of a Donald Duck and a human skull falls out. Then a Mickey costume in inverse color starts walking towards him. He then flees away, and to this day people still try to search for it and find it, since there's a lot of scary, spooky stories online about this Disney conspiracy. Another conspiracy about Disney is Disney cats and different animals in the park. I actually believe the Disney cats conspiracy because, well, I've seen Disney cats before. Basically, Disneyland actually is known to have a lot of rats and mice and creepy crawlies everywhere in the park, but they don't want us to know that. So they actually have a bunch of cats that they leave on the Disneyland property, and they let them run around wherever they want to hunt down the mice and keep the pests a little bit more controlled because there's a lot of creepy crawlies and we don't want those in the park. So there is a lot of different cats throughout the Disneyland resorts and the Disney World resorts that they just keep and feed and let them try to, you know, get the mice and the rats. I've seen one before in Disneyland California Adventure in the foresty areas, and it makes me wonder how many Disney cats there really are walking around the park casually living life at Disneyland, which is kind of a life for a cat, honestly. If I was a cat or a dog, I would want to live at Disneyland. Another really scary thing I've heard about Disney is that they can control our mind through scents and sounds, which is crazy. I actually kind of believe this one, even though it's a conspiracy. Some conspiracy theories accuse Disneyland of controlling your mind through your nose. Well, it's sort of true because Disneyland does smell really great, especially certain rides. Pirates of the Caribbean, I love the smell of that ride. It makes me want to go back and have a candle of it in my room and just inhale it, okay? It smells good. So there are actually smellitizers all throughout the Disneyland park that actually release different smells throughout the park. The smells are meant to correlate with what you're experiencing. For example, you'll smell cookies on Main Street, candy and vanilla scents as you walk by certain stores in efforts to get the park to actually make you go buy some candy, some chocolate, some cookies, because you smell those scents that they actually linger in front of the stores on purpose to get you to buy or eat certain things. Kind of like that conspiracy about grocery stores where they actually let you go by the bakery first because you can smell the breads, and you know, you smell them, you want to buy them, and then that's why they keep like the milk in the very back of the store, because no one can smell milk, or nobody wants to smell milk. It's kind of like a mind game to get you to smell something. It smells good, then you buy it. So there are a bunch of these little hidden like scent things all throughout Disneyland that do release scent of certain parts of the park to make you smell things and want to eat certain things in effort to gain money. Anyways guys, that's going to do it for today's part 2 of Disney conspiracies that you guys might not have known. If you guys know any other scary or interesting Disney conspiracies, let me know in the comments down below. It's been Lyssy. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Be sure to check out my Instagram at LyssyNoel and all my other socials. They are linked in the description below. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!
So that was it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to hit the subscribe button, be sure to drop a like, and be sure to leave a comment down below. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.